Hello everyone, I Miss Yasika Patel welcome you all in the new session of grammar, and today in this video we are going to learn about subject and predicate, which is the very important topic as far as English grammar is concerned. So first, when you read the topic heading subject and predicate, so first the question is that in your mind that what is subject and what is predicate, because it is very important. If you cannot able to find subject, then you cannot find the predicate. So what is subject and what is predicate, that we are going to learn in this video. So first of all, if you are talking about subject, if you are talking about the sentence, now you know very well that basically if we are talking about sentence, then you have S plus V plus O. S means subject, V means verb, and O means object. Then after sometimes even extra words are also there. So that is a complete structure of sentence. Means as a sentence, with the help of that sentence we can get the whole information. Okay, we get the correct information, full information about the particular topic or sentence, we can say. So generally if we are talking about sentence, so basically the pattern is S plus V plus O, means subject, verb and object. So basically sentence is made of two parts. How many parts? It's made of two parts. Which are the two parts? So first one is subject and second one is predicate. First one, that is your subject, and second one is predicate. Means we can divide the sentence into two parts. This is the structural information, structure of the sentence, but we can divide the sentence into main two parts. Which are they? First one is subject and second one is predicate. Clear? Which two parts? We can divide the sentence into two parts, or sentence is made of two parts. First one is subject and second one, that is the predicate. Now what is subject? That is very important, because you have to find subject and predicate particularly from the sentence. So it is very easy. As soon as you get the subject, then it is very easy that rest of the sentence is predicate. But before that, first we will discuss about subject. So what is subject? That is very important. Subject means what? So the person means who or which does the action. Now you know very well that if we are talking about the subject, so generally living things are there, and sometimes if connected with which, so you have the non-living thing also if you want to separate the sentences. Okay, exercise will be there, so you have to bifurcate that sentences into the subject and predicate. But before that, subject means who or which does the action, the person who does the action in the sentence. Action means reading, talking, laughing, anything that indicates the action, that is subject. What you have to remember, subject means who or which does the action. Okay, the person who does the action, that is your subject, and rest second part, that is predicate. So what is predicate? So predicate tells more about the subject. It is very important. Predicate says or tells more about the subject. Subject means what? Doing action. Who does the action? Okay, that is your subject, and predicate tells more about that action. The person who does the action, that is your subject, and predicate adds something into his action. So clear what is subject and predicate? Basically we divide the sentence into two parts, or generally not a sentence, but sentence is made of two parts, that is subject and predicate. Who subject indicate who does the action, and predicate indicate that predicate tells more about the subject. I hope it is clear to you. Now suppose two examples are here. Children are playing in the park. So very easy. If you want to find the subject, so you have to ask the question from who or what. Okay, so children are playing in the park. So children, who are playing in the park? So children. Clear? So this children is your subject, and rest of the sentence are playing in the park. So are playing in the park, that adds something into subject. Okay, so this one is your predicate, and round that children your subject. Second one, the members attended the meeting. Now living things, the members, so definitely we are going to ask the question from who. So who attended the meeting? Definitely you get the answer, that is the members. So the members subject and rest of the sentence attended the meeting. So attended the meeting means who attended the meeting? The members. So this predicate tells more about the subject. So I hope it is clear to you what is subject and predicate. Now the next point, that is how to pick out subject and predicate from the sentences. So if we are talking about the sentences, so basically first 4 types of sentences we are going to learn, that is assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence and exclamatory sentence. In these 4 types of sentences, the exercise will be there. Exercise will be there and you have to find out the subject and predicate from the exercise, means from the sentence. So first, which 4 types that we are going to learn today? Assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence and exclamatory sentence. Okay, now let's see. First one is our assertive sentence. Assertive sentence matlab simple sentence with which we get the complete information about the subject. Okay, so that is the simple sentence. Now some examples are here. So going to bed is not good. Now I already told to you that when you want to find out the subject, you have to ask the question from who or what. See here, living thing is not given to you. So definitely we are going to ask the question from what. Then who is not good, not suitable. So I am asking the question with what. So what is not good? Definitely going to bed. Okay, what is not good? Then your answer is going to bed. So this going to bed is your subject and is not good, that is the predicate. Means not good, that indicate add something into going to bed, that going to bed is not good, right? Next, my father's friend gave me a watch. Now see, my father's friend means we come to know living thing is there. So I ask the question from who. If living things, then we are going to ask the question from who, and non-living, then what. So who gave me a watch? So definitely you get the answer, my father's friend. Now friends, be careful whenever adjectives are given or whenever adjective is there in your sentence, any article is there, determiners are there, so you have to add in a subject. See, actual the subject is a friend, but my father's, okay, so that indicate adjective, so we have to consider my father's friend as the subject. No need to write only friend. Adjective is given, my father's friend. Who gave me a watch? So my father's friend. So here my father's friend you have to consider as a subject. And gave me a watch, that is your predicate. Means this gave me a watch, that adds something into my father's friend detail. So my father's friend, that is your subject, and gave me a watch, that is your predicate. Be careful whenever any adjective is there or article is there or determiner, okay, these that, so you have to include into the subject. So that is assertive sentence. Now second one is interrogative sentence. So interrogative sentence means question mark. How can you get the information about interrogative sentence? So simple way, that the sentence ends with the question mark. So when you get the question mark, you come to know that it's an interrogative sentence. So see, some examples are here. Have they brought the books? So first of all, question mark is there and the form of to be is in the beginning of the sentence. So we come to know that it's the interrogative sentence. Now see, again, if I want to find the subject, then I have to ask the question from who or what. Then definitely living thing जो यहाँ पे है, so I am asking the question with who. So who bought the books or who have bought the books? So I get the answer they. And then after have bought the books, that is your predicate. Are you coming to the party? So again I ask the question. What is coming to party? That is not suitable. So who are coming to party? Then you get the answer you. Okay, who are coming to party? So you get the answer, that is you. Then after, so you is your subject and are coming to party, that is your predicate. Was Dhoni the captain of their team? So again I try to ask the question from who. So see, who was the captain of their team? Yes, right. So what is the answer? Dhoni. So Dhoni is subject and was the captain of their team, that is the predicate. Okay, so simple sentence, that is this one, and then interrogative sentence. Now third one, that is the imperative sentence. Now what is imperative sentence? So generally that is totally different. These how can you get the information that it is the imperative sentence? So imperative sentence indicates order, request, advice and all that thing. So when you find that the sentence starts with the verb, when the sentence is start with the verb, at that time we come to know that it is our imperative sentence. See, sit down. So sit, to sit, that is a verb. Open the door. So open, that is a verb. Obey your parents. So again obey, that is your verb. Okay, action words. So imperative sentence always starts with the verb. Now see, an imperative sentence indicate order, request, advice, all that thing. I have some examples. Sit down. Now how can we find the subject? So remember one thing, in imperative sentence, sit down means we are giving order to anyone else, or we can say we are requesting to anybody. So we are requesting to anybody means you have to consider you. We are always giving the order to another person, third person. Okay, that is you. So here hidden subject is there. You means you sit down, you come here, you shut the door. Okay, nobody is there, we are giving order to third person means you. So here in the imperative sentence we have the hidden subject, that is you. So don't get confused into it. So sit down, but subject we have to find. So you sit down. So you is subject and sit down, that is your predicate. Clear? See how can you understand? So imperative sentence start with the verb, and these sentences indicate order, request or advice given to someone. Okay, I have sit down means to whom I am telling. So you means third person. So we have to add here. In this assertive sentence, even in interrogative sentence, the subject is already given to you, but here what you have to find, you have to add subject as you have to add as a subject. You को आपको subject में add करना पड़ेगा. Then after open the door means who? So we are telling to you open the door. So you is your subject and open the door, that is your predicate. Obey your parents. So definitely you obey your parents means we give the advice to you. I am giving the advice to you. You obey your parents, or else we can say we gave the order to anybody, or request or advice to anybody means that third person, and here you get the subject you in a hidden form. So you have to add you as a subject. So obey your parents means you is your subject and obey your parents, that is your predicate. Now fourth one, that is exclamatory sentence. Now see, exclamatory sentence means it indicates strong feelings. Okay, sometimes what happens that suddenly the feelings are there, so that is a strong feeling. So that shows by exclamatory sentence. See, how can you come to know that it's exclamatory sentence? So generally it starts with what and how, and at the end you get the exclamatory mark. Clear? See, what a beautiful picture it is. So definitely I want to find the subject. So I told to you that you have to ask a question from who ya to what. So say here, who is a beautiful picture? No. So what we have to write what. So I am talking about what? So a beautiful picture means I am talking about picture. But I told you that if any adjective is there, articles are there or determiners are there, so we have to consider them as a subject. So we have to add here, because A is article here and beautiful is adjective here. So a beautiful picture, that is your subject. Okay. Then how foolish you are means who are foolish? Then you are foolish. So you is subject. Clear? Now sometimes what happen, exclamatory sentences are there in your exercise, and you have to change into the simple sentence. So how foolish you are. So first comes subject, so you, then form of to be are, then come foolish, so you are foolish. Then if you want to add something like person, then you can. Now see, what a beautiful picture it is. So again I will start. So you have to start from behind. Okay, so it is, then see the whole subject comes a beautiful, it is a beautiful picture. Now remember one thing, when you change interrogative exclamatory sentence into simple sentence, we have to omit what and how. Not only what, but sometimes what and how we have to remove. Okay, so what and how, when you want to change exclamatory into simple sentence, then you have to remove what and how, and you have to start from behind. See, you are, subject, after subject means first you have to take subject, and then after you have to take to be form, then adjective or whatever things are there. And exclamatory, you are changing exclamatory into simple sentence, so remove that exclamatory mark and then put the full stop. Okay, I hope it is clear. So in this video we have already discussed about subject and predicate. What is subject? So who or which does the action, and predicate that tells more about the subject. And 4 types of sentences we have discussed, that is assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory. There is no problem in assertive, interrogative and exclamatory. The problem is there in imperative sentence, because hidden subject is given to you, that is a you, and you have to add you as a subject. I hope it is clear to you, but still if you have any doubt, so you can write in comment box, so I will try to solve your doubts and problems. And thank you so much for watching the video.